It's summer, and for that, it means a lot of zucchini in the garden. So we're going to take advantage of all that zucchini and can it into zucchini relish. We'll also go over all the health benefits of both zucchini and another great ingredient in the relish known as turmeric. But if you're not into relish, but you've always wanted to learn how to can, stay tuned because we're going to take you through each step of the canning process on Healthy Epic Living. I'm sure by now you can guess the main ingredient of zucchini relish is zucchini. And there's so many health benefits to zucchini, such as it's loaded with antioxidants, mostly found in the skin. It also has insoluble fiber that helps move food through your gut more easily. It also has soluble fiber, which feeds bacteria in your gut and in turn nourishes your gut cells. It also helps to lower blood sugar. It's rich in potassium, which reduces high blood pressure and bad cholesterol, and it also is high in vitamin C, which helps your immunity. These are among many other health benefits. With all this yummy goodness, zucchinis are amazing just on their own. But if you can partner them with some other superfood, then you got something even more awesome. So we found a way to partner them with none other than turmeric. Turmeric, oh my goodness, it has been a godsend to me. It has helped me sleep, calms my nerves, relieves stress, even pain, and has even helped me through a job interview that landed me in my current position. Its health benefits, because of curcumin, include it's an anti-inflammatory. It also helps blood sugar levels. It's an antimicrobial. It's a liver detox, and it even cleans out your arteries. So a yummy recipe that includes both zucchini and turmeric is zucchini relish. Hey guys, all out there! Today we're going to do something on the healthy outlook side, and we're going to make zucchini relish. Okay, it's really good. You can put it on like crackers with cheese. You can put it in your tuna salad or your egg salad, or some people I know just eat it right out of the can. So anyways, we're going to be chopping up some zucchini, which I already pre-chopped. And oh, by the way, the measurements are going to be on the video. I'll list them there, okay? And then we're going to chop up some onion, and I already started chopping up the variety of bell pepper. Also included is some sugar, but I'm just going to put a little bit in because we're beekeepers and we like honey. And then we're going to put in some turmeric, which is really good for you. I will list the health benefits of turmeric on the video. Celery seed and some black pepper. Okay, and we're going to mix them all up, and I'll show you, and then we're going to can them later on. All right? See you soon. And look how colorful that is. Look how pretty. Got some reds and greens and purples. It really show up in your relish. Won't look all bland. Hey there, it's day 2, and we took our zucchini mixture out, we put it in a pot, and we're putting it on medium heat. And then we added our honey, and I added our sugar. I only put in about a little less than 3 cups because I don't like a whole lot of sugar. And then I added about 2.5 cups of vinegar. And we have it in our pot here, and it's getting those juices all nice and mixed in. And I had it on there for, just about 10-15 minutes. Nice medium heat. And then our next step is to add it to our canner. So right now I have my cans in the wash machine. They're getting nice and hot and cleaned, and they're getting ready to be canned. So next up we're going to go on to the canning process. Okay, so now we got our cans. We put them in the fridge. We put our cans in the dishwasher, and we got them all nice and clean and hot. And now they're ready to put the mixture into it. So basically I'm just gonna scoop this in and get it all nice and full. And then you notice how it's kind of dry, so I'm gonna put some juices in there. And you want to leave at least like 1/4 of an inch from the top. And you can see I'm making salsa too, which we'll do in another one, in another video. So we'll bring them over, and also I just want to point out that I am boiling the lids and the screw-on tops. And I have a little bit of bleach in there. So you always want to make sure everything is really nice and clean. And I got my pressure cooker in the back right there. And getting that water nice and hot. Okay, so now we're going to put our lids on our jars. You notice it's kind of boiling. It doesn't need to be that hot. But we just want to make sure that our lids are sterile and ready to put on. So we're just going to take our lid. I got little tongs here. And we're just going to lay it on our lid. I wiped the edges of the jars down before I did this. Oh, it's pretty hot. And then we're just going to screw our lids on. And just make sure it's, don't crank it down, but just make sure it's nice and snug on there. And then I got these really cool things that allow you to drop in the jars without having to touch the hot water. And let me move this up here so you can see. I'm just going to set it in my pressure cooker. And you can just see that the water's barely, now as I get the jars in there, that water level's gonna rise, but it's just barely in there. And then I'm just gonna add the rest of my lids to my jars and add them to my pressure cooker. Okay? Okay, so I got my canned zucchini in the canner, but before we move on, I want to make sure to show you something, because this took me a while to figure out. When you get it in there, to get this lid on, because this lid was kind of weird to get on, you want to make sure you align these 2 arrows. There's an arrow here and an arrow here. And so you're going to put the lid, you're going to match them up. See, it even says align the arrows. And then you're going to just basically turn the lid on to where the handles match up. Okay? And I think that I might have not said this correctly, but earlier in the video, you do not want this water boiling when you put your cans inside, because if the cans are cold and you put it in boiling water, you can possibly crack the cans. So you want to make sure that it's not boiling. It can be warm, but it's just not at a boiling point, okay? And then you just, you're going to wait. You're going to watch your dial. You're going to make sure that your dial doesn't go over 15. You're going to go ahead and turn it down if it does. But, just wait a while. The pressure is going to start to build. The arrow is going to start moving up. And pretty much when it gets between 10 and 15 is when I start the clock. So when it gets between 10 and 15, I'll let it stay there, hang there for about 10 minutes, and then we'll turn our pressure cooker off. Okay, so it finally pressurized past 10 psi. And we want to make sure that it stays between 10 and 15 in the next 10 minutes. So we're going to hang here for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back. Okay, so it's been between 10 and 15 psi for the last 10 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my stove off. Come around here so you can see it better. And I'm going to bring it off the stove. And you can tell that it's, you know, other than the numbers here, you can also tell that it's pressurized by this button. When this goes down to 0, this is going to drop, indicating that there's no pressure inside of the canner. But other than bringing it off the stove, another quick way to relieve the pressure is to pull this little cap off. And it's going to be pretty loud, so I don't know if you want to cover your ears, but you ready? And you're going to notice that the pressure is going to start dropping pretty quickly. Okay, so our indicator button just popped down, telling us that, you know, giving another sign that there's 0 pressure inside of our canner. So it gives us kind of the okay sign to go ahead and grab our mittens, because it's going to be pretty hot still in there. And we're going to open our lid, put the lid to the side, and we get to see all the wonderful cans in there. Ooh, that looks good. So, just like I talked about with putting cans in a hot boiling water, you also, now that they're hot, you don't want to put them on a cold surface. So, you know what I'm going to do? Ouch, ouch. So, you go ahead and you're just going to stick it. I like to use just a towel hanging around, and then you're just going to stick it on your counter, and you're going to wait to hear that popping sound, because that is like the magical sound telling us that they actually did seal and we did a good job. And then we get a chance to try out our yummy snacks. Okay, this is the best part. This is the time that you get to taste the rewards of all that work that you just did. So I made this batch with my girlfriend Jenna a couple of weeks ago, and gonna go ahead, and I like to use Mary's crackers, and I'm gonna put a piece of Gouda on there. This is like a really cool snack that my husband and I like to enjoy after a hard day of work. Okay, here it goes. Mmm. That's so good. Hey honey, you want to try a piece?
Sure, I would love some.
Here's a cracker for you. Some cheese.
Ooh.
Tell them what you think.
Mm. 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 Delicious.
But more importantly, I want to know what you guys think. So leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you're on the community media station, send us an email. Let us know. Does it need more sugar, less sugar? Did you enjoy it? Love to hear from you. And if you're interested in canning more things like salsa, or if you have an idea of your own, send us an email on that as well. So until next time, we'll see you at Healthy Epic Living.